Hello, Namaste and welcome to the Om Incense Show with DJ. I am Dolly Jha here and I bring to you readings, reviews, recipes and tutorials to take your incense quotient to the next level. So if you are an incense enthusiast, do consider subscribing and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss an episode. And let's start the episode now. So the four main pillars of an incense, the kind of incense that we make at home, one is the base, the other is the binder, then is the aromatic, and then is the liquid, which holds all of these together. So for bases, we mostly use wood bases. So I have this sandalwood dust here. You can also get sandalwood shavings which you can pulverize in your coffee grinder or your normal kitchen grinder. The other wood base that I have here is this is oud powder, and as you can see it says agarwood diffused powder, which means there is no essential oil in this agarwood. The oil has been taken out. So I will still need to pulverize it in the grinder and sift it through a fine sieve, you know, the kind of sieve that we use to sift the maida at home. That is what I'll be using to sift this, and then I can get something as fine as this, and this will make a good base for any incense. So we have two wood bases here. Many people also use plywood sawdust, but I would not advise that. You either use sandalwood or agarwood, because anyway these do not have essential oils in them, so they do not serve as an aromatic, but they are very good as bases. So that is the first thing of an incense, the base. The second thing that we have is the gum. So we use something like this, this is a tragacanth gum powder, and I got this from Amazon. It's pretty easy to find this, and if you go for half a kg or 1 kg, it's going to last for a long time because you hardly need any amount of this, unless and until you're making a large batch. You would mostly, for smaller batches, you would need anything more than you would not need anything more than 1/8 of a teaspoon. So that will serve you for a long time. So that is the gum that we have. You get a lot many different kind of gums in the market. So you get like I have this tragacanth gum, and there'll be guar gum, and there are other kind of gums also in the market. You can go for any of them, but I'd suggest you go for a powdered gum only, because then that way it becomes easier to accommodate it in your ingredients. You can also get the crystals and powder them at home and sift them with the sieve, so even that can be done. So that is the second component, the gum. Now the third component is an aromatic. So for aromatic, we mostly use any of the resins, or like I have the sandalwood powder. We can use any of the spices, the powdered spices. So we can use cardamom, cinnamon, mace, any of those. So any aromatic that you have at home, any of the spices that you have at home can be very safely used as an aromatic in your incense. So that is the third pillar. And now the fourth pillar is the liquid. So we can use the normal tap water, that is fine, but if you want to make your incense a bit better, then you can go for something like rose water. So I have this brand Lambency. I use this rose water. You can go for any nice well-made rose water, and I have a little Ganga Jal here, so you can use that also. You can use any fancy liquid. You can use a flower distillate like a hydrosol or something if you have at hand. All those are going to serve as a good liquid. You can use Kevra water also. So all that is going to serve as a good liquid. The other thing that we use in some of the incenses, especially the loose blends, is ghee and honey. So I do not have them right here, but I make handmade. My ghee is mostly handmade, homemade ghee for this. And the honey that I have is store-bought. It's not a store-bought honey, it's wild harvested. So that I have. Now let me show you the kind of the resins that I have here. So this is 50 grams of gum benzoin Loban Sambrani that I got from Oroshikha Agarbattis, and this has cost me 90 rupees, 50 grams gum benzoin. That is there. The other thing I have is Durgeshwari Sambrani powder. This also I got from Cycle brand, and I really like this one. It's very easy to use, and it's very easy to be used in the cone form or loose incense. And this 50 gram has I've got this for 20 rupees. This is a very good one. So this is what you get inside the packet. It's really fine, and it's very easy to be accommodated in your incense. In one of the videos I am going to make this incense out of this, and it comes out really well. So I've used sandalwood powder with this and the gum, and that's it, and the incense has come out really well. So this is the crystal form of this. So in the east and north we call this dhuman. So in Bengal and Bihar and Jharkhand and places like that we call this dhuman. This is the crystal form of it, and this is the powdered form of this. I've got this from Cycle brand, but this is pretty easy to get. You get it in any of your pansari shops, you get this, and probably if you can recognize this in your local language you would be calling it something else, but we call it dhuman. So this is that. The other thing I have here is Google. Google also is something that is very easily available in India, but depends on what kind of Google you get. So this is something that I've got from a wholesaler, and this is around 500 grams. For that I paid around 800 or 850, something like that. So I got this from a wholesaler. So, and this is pine resin. I got this also from the same wholesaler, and the range of this also was around 750 or 850 for 500 grams. Since I invest in one incense ingredient at one go, I like to purchase it in at least 500 grams quantity. This is white damar. I really like the fragrance of it. It comes out really well. If you just have to try this on a small charcoal piece, the fragrance is amazing, and it's very easy to pound also. So it can be, I'll be making an incense cone with this, and you'll be able to see how I make it. I'll be first pounding it in a powder form, and then I'll be making it. Now this is Loban. I got this also from a pansari shop. I'm not sure about the rate of this, but I got 100 grams of this for around 70 rupees or so. I got this from Patna, but this is something very easily available in any of the pansari shops or puja store. Now this is the camphor that I mostly use. This is Tulsi camphor. The usual camphor that you get in the shops is those square or round ones, tiny ones, but I use this. These are medical grade camphor, and they are pretty good. So I use this. I either powder them along with the wood powder, or I melt it in a little ghee and then I use it. I bought this kasturi powder from my hometown, from one of the shops there. There's no, it just says Fexarom Kasturi, Ghosh Brothers Perfumers. They haven't mentioned the price here, and I don't remember the price, but for this small, I guess I had paid something around 100 or 120. I'm going to make incense out of this also, so we'll see how we do that. Now this is pure Indian sandalwood, which I had got from one of the academies from where I've done an incense making course. So this is 2 grams, and I got this as a free gift. So, but this is like pure Indian incense, Santalum album. So let's see what I can make out of this. The other thing besides these is, this is the Om Shanti Pure Dhuno. So we have this frankincense in this form here, and this also is from Cycle brand. This is 100 grams of pure dhuna and it has cost me 50 rupees. The brand is Om Shanti by Cycle brand. So that is there. The other thing I have with me here is Patanjali's Astha Javadu powder. This is basically incense, body incense, and people mostly use it for during meditation. It's supposed to aid in your meditation because the fragrance is so good that it transports you in a different world. That's what it says. And this is 15 gram and I had got this for 175 rupees. I had got this from Patanjali Patanjali outlet, and that's Patanjali Javadu powder. I'll be making an incense cone out of this. It says Patanjali Astha Yogic Javadu is made up of 98% herbal ingredients and will give enchanting aroma to your body. So it's a body incense Javadu powder. I'll be making a cone out of this as well. So we'll see that. I got this frankincense natural resin also from Aurobindo Ashram, and this also is 50 grams for 90 rupees. And it says you sprinkle the resin over lit charcoal in a resin burner. That's it. It's Oroshikha Agarbattis, Pondicherry. I got this from Delhi. I really like Aurobindo Ashram products also. I'll be reviewing a lot of them, and you'll see that these are good ones. So we'll see that. Now I'll be showing you 4 of these packets and one of this sandalwood that I'd got from that academy that I spoke to you about, from where I done my incense making course. So this is Copal Oro 1 Oz. This is Mayan Copal. This Copal Oro is very much like white damar, but I'm sure the fragrance must be different because the things are different, but they look alike. We have this Opoponex here, and last we have is the myrrh resin. That's the myrrh resin. So these are the 5 things that I got from there, from the Northwest Aromatic School. So most of the resins and most of the stuff that have fragrance in them is going to be used as an aromatic in your incense. The sandalwood and the agarwood is going to be used as a base. The gum is to be used as gum, and the liquids as the water particle of it. Now what we have here is Havan Samagri. This Havan Samagri is the same thing that we have here in this packet. This also is from Cycle brand. I have bought a lot of stuff from Cycle brand. This also is from Cycle brand. Om Shanti Shuddha Havan Samagri, and the packaging is like that. Inside you have a polythene like this where you have that incense, where you have that Havan Samagri. This is 250 grams for 60 rupees. And let me tell you that I bought a lot of stuff from Cycle brand agarbatti online, but I have never got any discount or any discount coupon or nothing like that. And also they charge the shipping charge, so that is there. This is just for your information in case you want to go ahead and buy something from them. But I need to tell you something, that I really did not like this Havan Samagri. The fragrance comes out really artificial. It seems that they've added some kind of fragrance compound or essential oil. I don't know what they've used, but I did not like this. I like this from Cycle brand, Durgeshwari Sambrani powder. I bought a lot of them because I make incense cones out of this. I use it in my loose incense. I use it just as it is. So this is really good. I really like this one. Also, in one of my episodes, I have reviewed their Sambrani cup from Cycle brand, which is very good. I've reviewed Naivedya Sambrani cup. So that episode also you can see. It's a good one. So that's all we have here. Now before I wrap up the episode, I just want to tell you one thing, that you need not get overwhelmed. The 4 things that I told you, the base, the gum, the aromatic and the liquid, you can use as basic a product for them. So if you have probably dalchini powder at home, you just start with that. The one thing that you must have is some sandalwood powder, because that is going to be a base for most of your incense. So get some sandalwood shavings and pulverize it, or you just get sandalwood powder like that, dust, sandalwood dust. It has that a little texture to it. And then you can buy this is like 20 rupees for 50 grams. This is good enough. You can make a lot of cones out of this. Buy a gum powder. I bought Tragakant gum powder. I'll be giving the link of this in the description box, and you can see what I have. And in case you want to buy this, use any liquid that you have. If you have Ganga Jal, nothing like it. If you don't have, just use any water, any liquid that you have, any nice good liquid that you have. Now, and all of this is very easily available in all of the Pansari, any of the Pansari stores, the Havan Samagri stores and stuff like that. So you do not have to go for any expensive stuff in the very beginning. You build your incense library over a period of time. Google is something very easily available. Loban is something which is very easily available, and Kapoor is something which is very easily available, and you can make nice incense cones with these. So just buy one thing at a time and then start. So I would suggest you buy this. This is the cheapest, so you get this for 20 rupees for 50 grams. You get some sandalwood powder, you get some gum, and you start making your incense. You can get this sandalwood. I had got this sandalwood powder, this is a nice sandalwood powder which I had got from Aurobindo Ashram again, and this for 100 grams I paid 180 rupees. But because it makes a lot many cones, so it's fine, and I can use it in loose incense, and I can use it in my face pack and other stuff. So this is going to be good enough. Also for bases, you can use floral powders, but I would suggest you do not go for floral powders, 100% floral powders. Get some sandalwood and some half and half of it. So that is going to be good. I'll be making more recipes, and I'll be showing you incense cones and pellets and loose incense and many more things. So just stay with me and let me know in the comment box below what are the things that you have and what are the things that you would like to buy. And the most important thing is, what are the things that you would want me to show here on my channel. If you like today's episode and learned something from it, and I also hope you enjoyed it, then you share it with somebody who learned something from it as well. And give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and do subscribe and ring the notification bell and be with me here. I'm going to teach you a lot many stuff. This is a channel for the incense enthusiast, and let's make it a community here. Till we meet next in the next episode, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.